Chapter 7, Cost Classifications. I do enjoy that these chapters are pretty short. I hope you all do too. Distinction between direct and indirect costs, page 55 of the book. Important thing is that direct costs can be traced. Indirect cost, on the other hand, cannot be specifically associated with a particular cost object. So let's keep up with the PowerPoint. Okay, that is exactly what I just read. All right. Indirect costs, on the other hand, cannot be directly attributed to the cost product any unit for which a separate cost measure is desired. The bottom of the page on 55, that's exactly what I had highlighted there. So because they are shared, indirect costs are sometimes called joint costs or common costs. As a rule of thumb, if you can say yes to the below question, then the cost is an indirect cost. And that question in the book is, must this cost be allocated in order to be assigned to the unit, such as a department? So review that. Please let me know if you have any questions. This PowerPoint is sharing the table. No, that is not the table from 7.1. That is the practice exercise from the back of the book. You're more than welcome to always go check those out. Distinction between direct and indirect costs. We're still talking about this. Okay. Keep reading. Oh, yeah, because the page 56 is giving examples of the direct cost and indirect cost. So that's there in that table 1 on the bottom of page 56. Why is the difference so important to management? Um, so direct expenses, and then we get into responsibility centers. Let me make sure I'm not getting ahead of myself. I am a little bit. Okay. So the manager is often responsible for the traceable expenses, like direct expenses, and is not responsible for allocated. And your book does a good job in discussing that and reviewing that. But and the PowerPoint does say study the examples in the chapter closely. Yes, these examples are fantastic. Review those again. Let me know if you have any questions. Here's Exhibit 7.1, 7.2. So responsibility centers at the bottom of page 57. This is where the manager is responsible for both the revenue and the expense, so inflow and outflow. And this just depends on where you work. Another term for responsibility center is a profit center. Remember, there's differences. There's not-for-profits and for-profits, and those can be corporations. They can be sole proprietorships. There's lots of what am I trying to say? Variables when it comes to cost and how to keep up with them and who's keeping up with them. Just depends on where you work. Da, 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 da. All right. Next slide. This is from the book. Again, so much from the book. Distinctions between product and period costs. That is on page 60 in the book. Product costs, it goes over the definition there. Then period costs is discussed in the next paragraph there. The business of healthcare service organizations is service delivery, not manufacturing actual products for most. There are some pharmaceutical places. Medical supply people and pharmacy departments do have inventories on hand. I have that highlighted also. But a period cost is not connected to the manufacturing process. Because again, in healthcare, we offer a service. We're not providing a patient with like Walmart is manufacturing. Actually, Walmart's more of distributing and they get their items from somewhere else. I said that wrong. Okay, so that's the end of this PowerPoint. Review the chapter and reach out to me for any assistance.